Sorry. I'm... You know, Nintendo, I love you, but your systems don't have storage. And, I already need a second micro SD card for my Switch. Anyway, hi. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Currently, we are in the middle of Recipe for Turnabout. Last time we did the first trial, which is actually technically the second trial, but it's the first time we're doing it because there was an imposter. And we really just don't have enough information. The witness that was called up just, like, was useless, and nobody seems to be able to match Maggie's testimony, and even Gumshoe didn't do a very good job, and now Maggie's upset with him. There's drama. There's other stuff going on. There's a fake Phoenix. Yeah. Yeah, this case is alright. This case is fine. It's not the strongest in the game. It's definitely the weakest in the game, but it's still fun, so let's just get into it, shall we?
So, how do you think the trial went this morning?
How do you think it went?
It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances.
Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee.
All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon.
And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured.
Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis.
Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh?
Yeah! We've got to find one for Maggie or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty.
You're so silly. Any ideas what to do? Well, I'm officially at a loss as to where to start.
Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first.
I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he left us the written testimony where he was like, I am sorry. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow, I think the key to this case has got to be at Tribulations.
Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too.
So, anything on your mind?
Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Shinope. You know, like, what he's like and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that guy. Hell yeah. I oughta beat you so hard, it'll feel like you was smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger.
Huh? You did? What'd you find out?
Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fo. Alright. Let's just say he was a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? I wonder, will you have anything to say about his scooter, then?
That thing must have been in an accident. It's a total wreck.
That's what the guy I met at the park was writing, and I'm betting he's the fake me. 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. His voice is still ringing in my ears.
Introduce me next time, Nick. I want to meet Shinope, too.
No, you don't.
It's almost surreal that this artsy apron is what got us this far.
Well, as art goes, this piece definitely leaves an impression.
I guess that means the old guy never saw the front of it, huh? Which means he didn't see the waitress's face either.
Yeah.
I can't believe they found this in Maggie's pocket.
Yeah, but she was passed out, right? So the killer could have easily planted it on her. Hi, Nim!
Where did he even get a hold of something like this? It's not like you can go down to your local Costco.
Costco? Costco? That's amazing.
Your local Costco and buy it in bulk for $5 a pound.
She has got a point. How the killer got a hold of this poison is pretty important. That's so fucking funny.
Near your otolaryngological clinic. I guess if your eardrum was ruptured, you couldn't listen to the radio, huh?
Yeah, it'd be pretty pointless to wear an earpiece of any kind.
The medication in the bag is missing too, right?
The mysterious vanishing medication. Much like our mysterious other person. Evil Costco! I've only been to a Costco maybe twice in my whole life. Actually. Because we had Sam's Club as well. I've been to Sam's Club many times. Well, I shouldn't say many, but like, probably close to a dozen. My coworker let me use her card. Hey, what's up? Her card. Shout out to Jennifer, your real one. Yeah, okay. I think everything else Maya has probably seen. So let's... Well, actually, I do want to see if she says anything new about Goto.
Goto got it good today, huh? He was even smoking at the end there.
He'll have a new witness ready for tomorrow, though. You can count on it. We need to figure out the facts before then, or we're doomed. Been to Sam's much more than Costco, yeah. Oh, you eepy? Yeah, me too. I took a nap right before stream. That was a mistake. I should have spaced it out a little bit. Anyway, Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's sort of a cake. It's still the same. Boo. Okay. Well, let's start here, I guess. Start at midnight your time. Yeah, sorry about that time difference.
Looks like Gumshoe's not here.
Never mind that. What's going on? It feels different in here somehow. Yeah, I actually was just talking with somebody about how inconvenient the Europe time difference is. I feel it too. It's harder for me to talk to my European friends, like if I want to Skype them or something.
You think?
Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call the officers in for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station's server? Chief, quit playing on the internet. But my email pen pal, Lead Asian Princess. Save it for later, I'm turning it off now. No! Lead Asian Princess!
Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh?
Keeping busy? More like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. Alright, well, let's ask the chief. This must be the chief of detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer has been cut. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to write a reveal letter instead of an email. Alternately, you could write up some reports. Just a suggestion. Dear Elite Asian Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night?
Wow, what an awesome job! Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief.
Honestly, Maya... That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. What are you doing today, Fanfic King? Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. Oh, they've got you at work, huh? He must be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention campaign. But I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent. When I lived in Japan, well, these are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. When I lived in Japan, the the biggest crime in my town was bike theft. Like, largest crime is theft. 95% of thefts, bikes. Like bicycles. I guess Maggie's still in questioning.
But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie!
Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Off topic, but I turned on music off my KH clock because they kept waking me up every hour with different music. No. At least they were bangers, hopefully. What a time to wake up. 7 a.m. Vector of the Heavens is too early for Vector of the Heavens. Or Vector to the Heavens. That's too early to Vector. That's too emotional. If I got woken up at 7 a.m. with Vector to the Heavens, I would immediately start weeping.
Empty, as usual.
Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on. Who is this? Gumshoe? Hey, that sounds like... Yeah, now there's call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can.
He's getting really worked up about something.
No, that's the wrong number. Ugh. Looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff.
What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just... I was listening to the radio, pal. To the radio?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here!
He is. And he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? Hi, honey. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? I don't know. Don't ask me for romantic advice. You know me in Edgeworth.
You really drove her into a corner, you know?
You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once.
Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese? Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean.
Well, how'd she put it again?
I can't believe Detective Gumshoe! I hate him, sir! I mean it! I don't ever want to see him again! I learned something actually so fun. So with the Investigations duology coming out soon, I found out that Maggie's speaking style matches Gumshoe's speaking style in the Japanese. That is so cute. Ugh.
Something like that.
Whoa. Whoa!
Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean...
Why? Why is this happening?
He's banging his head against the wall, Nick.
Oh man, poor Gumshoe. I would have loved if his sprite had a bruise on his forehead, alas. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking.
So, how did it taste?
Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate.
Delicate?
You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? I mean, he's used to instant noodles.
What's the matter with him?
Looks like he's thinking. That's it. I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized. It's bad. That's it. It just tasted bad. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know? So real. All in my city, all of the fucking lunches are $20, my guy. Maybe he should have found out about the price after he finished eating.
Hey, Nick. Maybe that's why Glen Elg came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set.
If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glen Elg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy.
Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here?
Let's ask about this first.
So what were you all excited about earlier?
Huh? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited.
Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to?
Nothing really. It was just the daily exercise show. Oh. What the? A psyche lock? This lunch special's lobster sure is great.
And why are there tears in your eyes?
Oh, King. Oh, I love you. With the inverted colors in the restaurant, the atmosphere of it is awesome. Like, it looks like a really, really cool dive bar. Or like a club or something with like an aquatic theme. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... You were reading out numbers, so I'm gonna go with one of these. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? Gumshoe needs 10 pieces of evidence. High partial bullet. That's really funny. You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glenn Elk did. It's like you can see right through me. Love him. Huh? I've cracked him already? See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. I do like that. It's kind of like you don't have to crack every lie. Some lies are okay. They protect people. It's kind of the lesson there. It's interesting. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery?
So, how did it go? She's like, Nick, the economy sucks. We're in a recession.
I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win at nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elk, see? And they've got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on air. It's intense, pal. I mistype. I mean one. Hi, Fallen Comedy.
I bet that's what Mr. Elk was listening to on the day he was killed.
Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. Okay, hold on. And when did he die? Naruhodo ne? Okay, that does match, I guess. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. 10 minutes of your life. Okay. Shopping for sand. Ooh. Anything fun, or is it just for flooding?
Millionaire Radio? That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick.
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Get fucked, Maya. This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden?
He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. For landscaping. Cool. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun?
Fun? Oh, I know. So have you paid a visit to where Mr. L worked yet? You might as well.
His workplace? Where's that?
A computer firm called Blue Screens, Inc. Or something like that.
Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go.
Computers aren't really my thing, Maya.
We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff.
They are both liars. Or I guess Nick isn't lying, but like, she is a liar. I wonder about that. Girl, I know you can't use the computer because of the fucking last game. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. Previous owners messed up with... Oh, interesting. That sucks. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? want to find out more. Apparently everyone's listening to this show now.
That's because everyone wants money.
They say that the victim, Glenn L., was really into gambling.
Yep, you can't beat gambling. I love it too. I won $500 last night playing cards with Nick.
Whoa! Huh? We were playing for money? She only knows how to use AO3. Real.
Of course, so you better pay up.
You're a smart one, waiting for a cop to be present before asking for the cash. That's super funny. We never did find the contents of that bag.
It was medicine for Mr. Alex's ruptured eardrum, right?
Yeah, we found traces of it in his left ear canal. He must have used it while he was at Tribulations. We're sure of that much. Okay. Okay. Alright. He doesn't really have anything for us. Anything here? What's his face? I want to call him Jean-Francois. That's not the right... Not the right Jean.
Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone.
I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I'll be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No! I will have everything ready, I promise! I love fire, you know? I love the way it crackles. No! Stop it! I beg you! Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. My no! This is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Plants. I can't keep a plant alive to save my life. Oh no! You do not have to worry. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. The French accent's cracking up. Yes. I just bastardize it. I did used to work at the hair place, and there was a French client, and he was very nice, but he did have a hard time pronouncing certain words in English, and I would have to be like, I'm sorry, I'm just clarifying, and he'd be like frustrated that he couldn't say it. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye for now. I love her. I remember the first time I played this, like back in 2019, and that was like, wood. Oh, I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I come the nervous wreck. There. Oh, oui, that feels good. Ugh. Oh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes. Your eyes. If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. The oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? Oh boy is right. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you're right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you le dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh?
That's what girls do, Nick.
He's one of the girls! But you're right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is très. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think that you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays?
Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry.
Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya?
But he's like spiritually one of the girls.
But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it till la final. No one will take it from me. Anyway, so who was that woman you were just talking to?
Oh la la, you saw that?
Well, yes. Sorry.
So, who was she? She looks so polite and graceful. Maya, keep it...
Keep it together, Maya. I get it. Girl, I get it. Oh, Maya.
Polite, graceful. Maybe you're not one of the girls after all. And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I will be waiting for you. We just saw this scene. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise.
Now that I think about it, hey Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having.
You think so? Well then let's show them that piece of evidence and see what happens.
I am just gonna save.
You have a loan with tender lender.
Where is it? You.
So long as that paper exists, I am the delightful angel with la broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Oui, they keep harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. Agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Bien sûr. If I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied.
Please, what did you agree to help them with?
No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with a salad garnish.
Ew. I hope he doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right?
Oh. Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. You're one of the girls. I get it.
The woman who was here earlier. I take it that she's,
Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in la debt. It is a sign of the bad world we live in, huh?
No, I'd say it's more of a sign of bad culinary skills.
The woman who is here, this scary woman, she is from the loan office.
Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from?
Oui, tender lender, it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them if you must no more than $10.
$10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya.
Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much.
So Tender Lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh?
I wonder if they've got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Just a little treat.
So true, bestie.
Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. You really are one of the girls. Oh my god, you get it. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that he tells me. Who's this? He. The tiger. The tiger? He is the manager of the Tender Lender, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the loud noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry.
A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance?
Oh no. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Also, he does have a spiky hair just like you. There is a resemblance there, I suppose.
Phoenix is like, I'm gonna kill myself. What do you mean I don't have presents? Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all.
If you want to visit the Tender Lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3.
Thanks for the offer. Just be on Spiderman Square, huh? Is there anything else I can show you? You don't care. Do you know anything about this? Okay, you don't care. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit.
About Maggie's case, you mean?
No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside.
Okay, we'll see you later then.
Bye. Oh, hey. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me.
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make... Oh, gosh, she was so precious! I can't wait for the Investigations duology to come out so more people get to see Gumshoe's character outside of the trilogy. And I will be playing those eventually when we get to that, because after this game it's Apollo Justice and then the Investigations duology. Although it is tempting to play the duology before Apollo Justice, I need to play Apollo Justice again now. So now. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe. Oh. What the heck? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat.
Except you. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. I can't exactly say no, can I? Be a wingman! You can do it.
Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
No, Maya. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. He's finally gone. Alright, well, let's maybe talk to her. Oh, she's not here. Okay. No, she is not here. Okay. God, it really... Can't wait for the games where you get to choose where you need to go more easily. Anyway.
I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo. Do you?
Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least, not for now. Besides, any more seeds today, and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Oh, the bike.
Hey, check this out.
I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city.
Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick lost in a vast urban jungle.
Huh?
Don't worry. Someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope.
Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony?
'Cause it's cool. New York accents are cool. Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? Okay, we did get this before. We got it before. This place is so fruity.
Say it. Yeah. Okay, so no one's around right now, I guess. Oh, sand castle, and then you try to find all the magnetize all the filings. Cool. Orange.
Looking at this orange reminds me. You gotta eat them so you don't get scurvy.
Oh, I guess this was new dialogue. Hang on.
Looking at this orange reminds me.
Of what?
They're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
Speaking of fun, if we get Maggie acquitted, maybe we can all get together sometime.
Okay.
But why do we play with someone who's never even won a game of tic-tac-toe? How about we change the rules a bit, then? We could play Old Maid, and, we could say the person who's left with the Old Maid at the end is the winner. How's that?
Not bad. Not bad at all. We could even rename the game to Fair Maiden.
That's cute. Alright, let's go. I'll go to blue screens eventually.
This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it?
Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Ooh. Talk about a creepy voice. Makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss a loan? No. Not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please.
She's gone. Just like that.
I guess we'll just have to come back another time.
But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay?
Do you think it'd be okay?
Of course not. Do it anyway. No one will know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly.
Yes, thank you.
Do not touch the desk, please. Nick! Let's get out of here!
Now she wants to get out of here. We don't have this girl in the profile yet. You know my voice for her? I'm reusing a voice from the house in Fata Morgana. Just a slight twist on it for her, but I've been done this voice many times. But thank you. Okay.
Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up.
Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything.
I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal.
How did she manage to knock one of these things over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy?
Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too.
Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second.
What is it?
Look what's printed on its cover. It says, Très bien. Très bien. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them.
Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out.
Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss.
Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic.
Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Pinstripe suits are the sexiest fucking thing in the world, though. That's why there's a song about it. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi-Heidi-Ho. Well, I know you've got the answers. We all want to know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the Go. Well, I know you've got the answer. We all want to know. It's good. Anyway.
Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one you wear, Nick.
The same color as my suit?
Ah!
Keep your voice down, Maya.
Nick! You've got to take a look at this.
Some cake?
Ah!
I'll just leave it here for you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Just wait here quietly. Otherwise...
Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said.
Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand?
Ah, I'm scared, Nick.
So? What were you getting so excited about before?
Look, on the lapel of the suit.
That's an attorney's badge.
Is the tiger a lawyer?
It's cardboard. No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper.
For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick.
Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Daruma-san.
Let's see. This round doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and become more cultured in case you're wondering.
You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change?
I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always rate himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove.
Only if I feel like dying.
Now, this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king.
It's the shogi piece.
Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know?
Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Gulp.
Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here.
What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane.
The car's registered to the Cadaverinis?
Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Tigre. Yeah, so Daruma, we saw this in Okami, but in case you weren't there, it usually has only one eye filled in. You fill in the first eye when you make a wish, and then when that wish comes true is when you fill in the second eye. So that means his wish came true, I guess. Win through compromise.
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that.
Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. Also, why is the frame that big when the actual quote is that small? They should have gotten a smaller frame. It looks really bad with, like, the cardboard backing. Or they should have got, like, a matte backing. Ah!
That's Tinderlinder's guiding principle.
Oh?
Compromise the customer to win.
Oh, I see. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I say we're okay. It's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Punching bag.
What's this?
It's a punching bag.
What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that.
What do you mean, walking around?
The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before back at Tribulations. Paris fashion is more my thing.
I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. That would be so funny if she wasn't. Knowing what people do with bags these days, you could probably get a bag that looks like a punching bag, considering you can get bags that look like cicadas and shit now. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug.
It's solid gold, Nick. Gold! Just look at that shine. Only real gold shines like that.
Would you really want such a shiny desk, though?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't know. But let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled.
That's because it's completely dazzling.
I can see at my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting.
So the desk isn't practical. No surprise there. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud, it's a wonder you can hear it. Ba-doom-ts.
The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into.
Have you finished the coffee?
Ah!
Yes, thanks. It was lovely.
So, you drank it all?
If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee! It was laced with something, I'm almost sure of it.
Nick, my stomach! It's killing me! Oh, wait. Maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast.
I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the?
What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Call of the Tiger?
It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber.
What?
This must be the CD Maggie told us about.
Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal.
No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. I can't. I won't destroy my voice as such.
Ah!
Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are yous doing snooping around my office for? Nothing. We were just... my precious carpet. Yous got ash on my rug. You's gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. It was already like, yous wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think yous can take me on? I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh, Don Tigre. You're back.
Quick photo off. That voice. It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears.
I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and...
Eek! She got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Cute girl privilege real.
Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan.
Wow! Phoenix right. Yes? You was either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask.
Ah!
No questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait. Please.
That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him.
Like you were one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it, either.
The espresso. Ah! And cookies.
This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? I love her. She was one of my original favorites. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tenderlender. Tigre, no doubt.
With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business, a conscientious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy.
Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well?
We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tenderlender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Right & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan?
Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much.
Tenderlender is on your side.
So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then?
We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee.
Right. I think I'd rather skip town.
Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well.
So, do you know about the incident we're investigating?
What incident?
Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident.
Let me see. I was here that day with the manager.
The manager being the tiger?
Furio Tigre.
Furio?
Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing comes from.
Shinobu's got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him.
Okay. I want to know more about her too, but... He's 42?! Are you saying Phoenix looks like he's 42, or that Tigre looks like he's 26? Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre?
Cookie?
Sure?
How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself.
Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours.
No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together?
We are lovers.
That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice.
And I own Don Tigre in my life. He's the one who saved me.
The tiger saved you?
Please, address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to.
Okay. Don Tigre, of course. I'm sorry. He saved your life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. Can I find out more about you? About this.
More coffee? You must have more.
No, thanks, I've had enough, really. I'm so thirsty.
I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except Don Tigre.
Okay.
I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once.
You died?
About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope.
I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. Hades? Sick Hades reference.
But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything.
Everything?
When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy.
No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe.
I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso.
I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head?
This?
So what's the story with the bandage?
They put it on after the operation.
Operation?
It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury.
Fatal injury?
Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? Oh. The coats on the wall became awesome. Oh.
Ugh, she really creeps me out, Nick.
Same here. But we've got to find out the truth. Okay, you really can't tell me anything else. What about... Jean Armstrong's shit. Can you talk to me about that? Okay, no. Damn, okay. Alright. Oh dear. Please no Victor Kudo. I'm so tired of his ass.
There he is! Old Sadie's back feeding the
Pigeons again. God hates me.
There, take this, and get out of my park!
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. Are you finishing this trial today? Just the investigation today. No. We'll probably finish the trial Thursday.
What? Why? Hello, old man!
What are you doing, Maya?
Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us!
I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo!
Pigeon!
Look, we really need to talk to you, alright?
Out with the demons! In with the good fortune!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Seeds, shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside.
That he couldn't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino.
We hear you.
And another thing. The young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side of the lens as his broken spectacles.
We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you smack-eared brat. Take this.
At least his music is good.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts out honest craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one.
Hey, can you come and embroider a hot bee for me, please?
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? I'm gonna suck it up. Guess I better let him talk. So, there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I? Some sort of two-bit community handyman?
Well,
buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people just say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? So, on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you call the police.
Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
And he gave this testimony earlier and we didn't say anything about it. Okay. Did you call them on your cell phone? You used to call me on your cell phone.
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened?
Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in the court this morning?
Well, I would have if you had given me the chance.
He did, though. He did mention it.
But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
Yes. What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. Yes, there we go. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. which leaves that man alone in the restaurant. I can't wait to play this game in Japanese. Because the translation with Jean Armstrong, I think, really gets fucked. Because, like, there is a gender-related thing that does not exist in like, English that exists in Japanese, that I'm wondering if that's what they used. But I don't know. Anyway. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Ah.
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead.
We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, well, I'm done talking to you. You're so annoying. Let's go here. But before I do either of those things, I'd like to go here.
Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air.
It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know? Who are you? I love her design.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked.
Wow, what secrets?
Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building.
Understood.
Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show.
My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director.
Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a It's the Ubisoft team that worked on Star Wars Outlaw. Nice. I think the localizer talked about Sean Armstrong's translation in an interview. Cool, okay. Interesting. She seems more like a ghost in a shell. And that thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glenn Elg's?
That's a DMH, right?
Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD.
All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs.
I know I probably posted something in the Discord when Danny and Megan were on that case. I'll see if I can find it again. Ooh, okay, thank you. Because I don't remember.
Then do you write programs too?
Hi, Maddie!
No, I just enjoy wearing this.
They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one.
Too many games to buy. So true.
Hey, look, Nick. It's a supercomputer. It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it?
Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. I'm printing this out and putting this everywhere. Computers are incapable of making management decisions, therefore they should never be placed in a position of management.
That explains why we don't use the computer in our office.
You work there too, Maya.
Yeah, but at least I'm...
Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you.
She said she'd laugh at us, Nick.
She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling.
Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for.
So true, Maya.
This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind.
Futuristic?
Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul.
On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling.
Computers will do what you tell them to, and they take that literally, yeah. Neckbeards!
Wow, look at this desk, Nick. What a mess.
Looks pretty average to me.
But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this.
You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry, then. It's very bright in this room. Yeah, I'd lose my mind.
Hey, this calendar.
What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. She has a Charger dress.
Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen.
December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else?
Yeah, it says meet with the tiger.
The tiger? He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he?
Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that.
Do you think her dress is a seaport? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice.
And what about your spirit medium training? Oh, I wanted to talk to that guy too, but alas. Damn, what the fuck is going on here?
Wow, look at all this mess.
Speaking of games, Ace Attorney Investigations Smiles Edge releases next week. I was literally at the very beginning of stream looking at micro SD cards for my Switch because I'm out of space again and will need it to download it. Yeah, on next Friday. Exciting stuff. I can't wait to play them on stream eventually after I finish Apollo Justice. Yeah. Looks like they're all betting tickets.
What kind of betting ticket? What kind of betting tickets?
For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets.
Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these.
Looks like they're all losing tickets though.
This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you tried to profit from the dead, Nick.
I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Yeah, I was like, because the 3DS also had no fucking storage on it, and then the Switch made that problem even worse somehow. Crazy. So, what exactly is this firm's business?
I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them.
Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management.
It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much right.
The software we produce is distributed on CDs.
CDs?
Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media.
Good thing Switch games aren't that huge, at least.
Well,
Persona 5 Strikers do be almost 12 gigs. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music.
it is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now?
I'm researching the impact of the time-slicing common errors and multi-thread code on logical access shared global variables. Obviously, influences response time and performance to close variables overhead. Oh my god, no. Too many words. I tried.
Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in.
I installed one game for PS5 and it was like 170 gigabytes. Yeah, true.
Did you good people follow all of that?
Yeah.
Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Ms. Basil?
You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible.
Can you tell us anything that might be helpful?
I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc.
Oh.
How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already?
No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you.
Ah, yes, I understand. Doesn't get it at all. Yeah, me.
If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it.
Sorry, I already did. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Well, I have them. Let's just start presenting them, I guess.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted desktop access, password protected.
Super admin restricted desktop access password protected? What? This is madness.
No, Maya, that is Sparta. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. That's a really good joke.
A code word? Sesame. If it's not Sesame, then it must be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is.
There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. I guess she just doesn't want to talk about this.
Maybe we should focus on asking her about Glen Elg. What do you say?
How about this? Okay, damn. Okay, fine. Wait, how old is she? Absolutely not a robot.
About Mr. Elg. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from 1 or 2 bugs in his personality.
Oh? Like what?
He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble.
What's the matter?
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he was really no trouble at all. A model employee.
Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. What about the CD? Ah, fuck. Boo. Okay, let's try representing the thing then. Unless... Okay. The bugs was a crippling gambling... That sounds like a bug in the personality to me. About Mr. Elg. Was he in some kind of trouble?
I'm sorry. Why would you think that?
I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Involved with Gumshoe's gang. Ooh, the invert on that is good. 3 psyche locks.
I guess Mr. Elg is like every other man with his own pile of secrets.
Okay. Fascinating. I'll come back. I probably can do that one now, but I'll come back, just in case. Is Maggie available? Yay. I'd love to talk to her about the CD before we do anything with that. Oh, Mr. Wright! Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened.
Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there.
Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things?
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember?
Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it?
Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it?
Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
As your lawyer, I should advise you not to talk about your case at all in public. It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too.
Ouch! My head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? Well, what do you mean?
Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No! You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Ugh. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD.
Okay. We'll do that first, and then I have many other things I would like to talk to you about. I feel much better after that trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man.
He's not really that bad of an old man, though.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
Huh? I thought you just said that you felt much better.
Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill all of it, all the tea. Sorry, I read it as I'll spill all the tea and I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes! The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite...
Doesn't quite what?
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Oh.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. Oh, piping hot. We have herbal and caffeinated. Sorry, the heart placement on the YouTube chat does cut off the end of the words sometimes. A woman. A woman?
Are you sure, Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of cackling laugh. Creepy?
Cackling?
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Well, let's try while we're on the subject, let's try presenting her. I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. On mobile, it's always blocking it too. Yeah, is there a tea brand called Gossip? If not, you should do it. All I can tell you about now is the info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations, sir.
Aw, don't let it get you down, Maggie.
Okay, so anyway, now that that's, I guess, over with, let's get you... Oh yeah, I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox! Weenies, too. I can't believe it! Thank you, sir! Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe?
He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too.
can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies.
Oh, really?
It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright.
But
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
I guess so.
Gumshoe is such a sweetheart, dude. They eat it in front of her. It's so fucked up. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Okay. Oh, good. Then I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. That's so sad. Found the CD. Oh, no, you won't say anything about it? For real? Really? Anything about this? Okay. Anything else? How about this person? Holy smokes! That's him!
Huh?
That's your phony, Mr. Wright! Just look at that ridiculous suntan! For the record, I'm not sunburned like an overdried tomato, so I don't know how... He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. That's so funny. Is there anything else I can show you? Okay, I think that's everything, but... Okay, what about this? Okay. Okay, we saw this already. Oh yeah, that's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to them. The ketchup splotch, you mean? My whole face was fire engine red thanks to that stuff.
But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how...
The ketchup-covered omelet went flying and hit the customer in the face.
Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself.
Yeah, I guess. It was kind of a sight to behold. That's funny. Huh, is that your attorney's badge? Actually, it's a fake. Holy smokes, that's it!
Huh?
That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright. You got duped by this?
It's a completely different color.
And what about the fact that it's made of paper? He said the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business. I'm beginning to see how my phony was able to gain her trust. Okay, I think that's all you've got to say. Let's skedaddle, shall we? Yay! The main server just went up in smoke! Sorry, I'm gonna pour more water. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. The badge gets a tan? It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to... Oh, some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Ew.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe!
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus. A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up.
Yes!
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Maya.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tinderlinder is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into some trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady?
Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick?
We better find out what the story is with this lady.
So, what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal. And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you?
A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course.
Really? How? You know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright?
Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No. The damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. He went to college, yeah. He had to probably use a computer for college, judging how old he is and what year it is. Because it's 2019 in the game right now. Oh, it's 2018 right now. No, it just turned 2019. So he was in college, what? When he was like, okay, 22, 4 years ago, so like 2015. Oh yeah, yeah, he was using a laptop. Metaphorically, go boom.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Which is why we should have physical copies of valuable data. A partial bullet. I hate that you're so right. And so many companies do not understand document control. I won't get into it. We're having fun. La 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 la. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Goto so he catches a cold.
Right. Then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
Who? What? Where? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Bring back floppy disks. Ugh. Yeah, agree. Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before, too. What was I gonna show you? Yeah. Maya, that's illegal. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, about this... What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus right now, so Oh! This is it! This stupid name, I remember it now. Thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya, you don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, that virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in public office, and every public office in the city. That's crazy. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at the carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. Focus right now is on tracing the root of the virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because of this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? Okay. I want to see if you'll bring up the lady. That's the girl who works over at Tinderlender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. Is every computer hooked up to the same network? Must be.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? The firewall! It did nothing! Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. La Cosca. The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in all this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tinderlender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one. Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tinderlender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tinderlender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Oh, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox! How did everything go? I love that they start playing Pearl's theme because it's so cute and innocent, and then we're going to have to break his fucking heart and be like, yeah, you're the girl you have a crush on fucking hates you, dude. I'm so sorry. Lunchbox?
You remember the weenies?
I hate weenies! Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Don't take that out of context.
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? It was eaten, yeah. I bet that's what the Japanese is, like she ate it. It's like taberareta. It's like ambiguous. I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies is so precious, though.
I really can't eat anymore.
They are very filling. Okay. Oh, she's not here. Okay, well. That's that then. Do I have anything to do with you right now? Oh. Hello?
Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose? Well, that's okay, because I think now... Yeah, I think now we can take care of what's-her-face. Lisa. I'm gonna save first, though. Alright. Our girly pop. Get fucked. Nothing personal. Me like, get fucked! And I'm like, it's... Sorry. Got excited. I really do like you. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service?
What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Ms. Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? I almost presented the weenies because I thought I'd forgotten that they had been re-added to the court record, and so I thought that the horse tickets were still the last piece of evidence.
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps?
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000.
The recycling center is so long ago? No, we still have recycling centers here. And in New York, I know there were some. Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Furio Tigre, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender Lender? Bright people with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No, no, no. I mean about Mr. Elg.
You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Her name being Basil and being blue is messing me up. Me too. I associate Basil so much with Omori's Basil. and also the actual, like, leaf. But I'm like, why is she blue? Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Okay. Like, couldn't find where my cursor was for a second. An EP. This one. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tinder Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk about with him would be his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. He knows too much. Eliminate. 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 MC Bomber. No! Shutting down. Rebooting. I love a robot character. We know this. I love robot characters. I'll be annoying in Dual Destinies. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer. But it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. That's just average college student loan debt, unfortunately. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Trapian?
Where do you come up with these ideas?
I don't know, I just dissociate.
So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts.
I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing. They're all back on the floor.
Use the trash can, Nick!
Okay. Fascinating. Also, I don't know if people realize, like, the puns with their names, but it's, Glenn Elg and Lisa Basil are palindromes, so they're spelled the same way, forwards and backwards, which is fun. I always love that shit.
AVGN B-17 Bomber.
Shutting down. Rebooting. I don't think I have anything to talk to you about now, although maybe this. Okay, she still says the same shit. Okay. Boo. Would you like the weenies? Okay. Nothing else. Alright, bye. Who else had the fucking thing? Oh, what's her face? Viola. Where are you, girl? I think I have everything to do your shit with. Well, only one way to fucking find out. If not, I'll go explore some more. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation? you also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes.
Oh, oops, I was still in the Lisa Basil voice.
Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? I have here a car repair bill. Okay, I thought it was either this or the scooter, so good. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong. And this is why. Bruto. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me.
I don't think it's wise to go after her. Listen, I have eyes. Hindbrain sometimes is in control.
It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, what happened to the person on the bike? Also, did it update her profile finally? That's... Oh. I don't like that. She's already a little too young for me. He's definitely too young for him. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away?
If they'd stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Yeah, he's got the fucked up scooter, so... It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Man, I do feel bad for her. I forgot that she didn't know. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. So is the back one, and the mirrors, and yeah. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. This is sad. I feel bad for her. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million. Four months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure.
Oh, I'm here too, by the way. Really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
He said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poison case somehow. Maybe, but I need to take a little sip.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. Sorry about the loud motorbikes outside. Hopefully you can't hear them. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
No.
But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's daughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
Oh, I love you. I love her, guys. She's so...
Wow. I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Not murder, though. Murder is okay sometimes. Remember from that On Guard case? It's okay sometimes. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Brother has some trauma and needs to go to therapy, and we love him for it. We get it.
Is everything alright, Nick? You say stuff sometimes that really concerns me, I'm not gonna lie.
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Is there anything else I could look at? Okay. Okay, bye, Viola. I feel so bad for her, dude. Who the fuck is calling me from an area code I've never seen before? What country code is 90? Freaks.
Ooh.
Oh. Bonjour, I've been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong, you were gone though.
Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas.
It's Sheen Ope.
I love the symbolism on his shirt of a tiger biting a dragon, since Phoenix's name in Japanese is Ryuichi. And so it has the how do I say? Good night! It has, like, the dragon character in his name, and then he's Tigre. It's awesome. Who you calling Zine Ope?
Ah!
It's turkey, apparently. Okay, cool. We love a spam call. Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now. Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Ms. Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Fuck you. Fuck you. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy as something? Yes. Yes. I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
Oui.
Mr. Armstrong?
Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him.
Ouch. Ugh. That really hurt. Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. You do this all the time, Phoenix. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Honk shoe, snork me. Hold it, pal. Fuck yeah, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. Whoa! Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But, go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Huh. Alright. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
Gumshoe, you're the best. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Tenderlinder is going down. Oh my god. Gumshoe's the best, guys. So there was that poll recently that was like the sexiest Ace Attorney man. And first of all, the fact that Dirk Sodbody did not get higher is bullshit. But it's okay. More people are going to play that game and understand that he is the DILF of all time. He does something for me. But if Dirk Sodbody were real, I would no longer be a lesbian. I would be bisexual with loving all women and Dirk Sodbody. Gumshoe, like, the fucking, the sexiest Ace Attorney man poll, Gumshoe won, and then people were mad because Goto didn't win, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Gumshoe is sexy. That right there was the sexiest shit in this game so far. Him being like, I'm gonna do this for my girl. She doesn't even like me back. I'm gonna do this for her because it's the right thing to do, and I trust that this other person is gonna help me. I love him. Guys, I love him. Anyway. Come on, Phoenix, you fought the Hulk. I forgot about that. I forget about that game sometimes. Anyway, Thursday, we should do the whole trial in one day, but I'm not entirely sure because I do remember the trial being a little long. We'll see. But so it's the end of August, and I will post about this in the community posts. You think Miles is the sexiest? I can't find him attractive. He's too much like me. Anyway, yeah. So August is almost over, and I will post about this in the community post as well. But for those of you who are here, my schedule will be changing a bit. Thursdays will stay the same. Saturdays will stay the same. I think I will be adding. I will be getting rid of Tuesday stream, and I will be adding Sunday stream. Sunday evening. I think. I can't decide if I want to do afternoon or evening. Probably evening, though. So it would be, my schedule would be Thursday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Just because work, it works out that way. Work and other obligations that I have just work out that way. Because Mondays I can't do consistently in the evening because I have therapy every other week, so that just doesn't work. All that being said, again, I will post about this in the community post. But that means that the upcoming Thursday and the upcoming Saturday stream, they're still... no, that's a lie. Upcoming Saturday stream. What's the Saturday? Hold on, there's some shit going on. There's always some shit going on in my life, guys. Oh, no. Just kidding. This Saturday's fine. Next Saturday is when I have to move it to a different day. But anyway, or skip it entirely, I think. But anyway, yeah, you get you know the drill. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself. Be kind. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Please wear a mask. People in the U.S., American friends, they are giving more of the free COVID tests in the mail that you can get soon. You can get 4 of them. Be careful, please. Seriously. Take care of each other. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you when I see you. Which is hopefully soon.